Audio Jungle.
Stuck on some quests, I can probably barrel
you in this village have a taste for killing, what do they know of blood? Childbirth, the pig slaughter, a cut from splintered wood. I know of blood. So they look to me. Yorgu the soldier, they say. Yorgu, who has a violence in his eyes. They are wrong. I am not soldier. I am hunter. A soldier, he makes war in the open. The hunter, he stalks shadows. He is tireless and shows no mercy. He learns of the weakness in his prey, animal or man. And then he strikes on that weakness. That is his weapon. Not the rifle, not the knife. Look out there at those creatures. Those strigoi. They are bold and walk under the sun. They have no fear of war. If we let them come to us, we are forced to fight as soldiers, and we will lose. A soldier will only hold off a hungry pack of dogs for so long. This I know well. Like the hunter, we must watch them, track them, learn their ways, then hunt them like diseased animals. They want blood, so we give them blood.
Oh, looks like I forgot to grab the map. Oops. Oh, I just made the biggest mistake ever. Rip. Let's see if I can actually get back up there from down here. Uh-oh. We may or may not have to go all the way back around. Totally goofed that one up. Okay, maybe we can get on the scaffolding. Maybe get on the scaffolding? Well, if anything, I guess we got an ammo box out of it. Guess I forgot I already did some of my dailies this morning when I was playing. So looks like we won't be doing a whole lot of dailies.
Quick access inventory updated.
Somebody's been here recently.
My kin, for me you turned away from violent natures. Now violent natures have come to us. Sheol is screaming. So I turn back to you, and I stand amongst you in these burning streets. And together, we shall unwind this age of cruelty forever!
Down here. Do not present yourself so eagerly to the enemy's snipers. Yours are the first human eyes to witness Sheol since before time was time. It would be ignoble to have them shot out. The siege must fall before the city does. We march to meet them at the atomic front. You, possessing guile, would be better advised to travel behind the battle lines.
What that guy did. That guy just totally screwed us. Good thing he's a tank.
I believe those foundations, old growth, have escaped the attention of our invaders.
did you download the game? That's a good question. It really depends on your preference of gameplay and what you're looking for in a game. Is there an in-game factor? That also depends on your expectations. As far as an in-game goes, yes, there's obviously raids, layers, elite challenges, story scenario, which I've never done before. I've never done the instant scenarios, but apparently you do those late game as well. It ends up kind of, late game is, you know, basically you do your tier 1 elites, get your gear, do your tier 2 elites, get your gear, tier 3 elites, get your gear, you know, just keep on going. I think there's like 6 or so elites or something. So I mean, there's quite a bit of things to do in game, layers and dungeons and challenges. Yeah, I could show you the menu for the elites just to see how many there are. Okay, yeah, so there's 10 elites that you can do, dungeon elite. And then each one requires a set of power level. Which a lot of people will want you to be around power level at least 190, 200 before you start doing the first tier of elites, and then, you know, obviously you can see the jumps. It jumps up and up. Yeah, it's in the way of grinding for gear, it's pretty grindy. As you can see, my gear level is only 172. I've been at this for a while, but yeah, it ends up not. Levels really don't matter as much. It's really about the whole gear level, basically. I played the head start, that's why I'm so far ahead, like I am. There was, I think it was, what was it, a month or so, or a few weeks of a head start? I think it was about a month. Yeah, it had to have been a month because I had the Patreon activated. So yeah, I've been playing for quite a while. A month, I guess. Obviously not every day though, of course.
These foundries were to cast our future, but they are turned on us. Release this molten-skinned Forge Master.
Completely open world? Well, this one really isn't open world. It is kind of zoned. It has zones and it does have instances. It's more kind of a kind of feel like it's more of a co-op experience, really. It's enjoyable to play with a friend. It has a fairly long storyline that you can follow and do with a friend. Kind of an example, I guess. The best way I could explain it is if you've ever played Guild Wars, you know how you go into a zone with your friends and then you're kind of like, you're the guys, the only ones in the zone, except for this one will have about 30, 40 people maybe per little zone to try to prevent people from, you know, taking forever to do a quest, because there are a lot of quests that are like puzzle based and they require you to touch like stones or something, and you don't want like 100 people running over and all touching the stone at once, you know, kind of screwing you over. So they kind of keep the zone instance smaller and more of a co-op aspect. It's not like a traditional MMO where it's just completely open world, you know, 100,000 people running around all trolling each other. You can play it completely solo if you choose to, or you could play it co-op. If you want to do the late game stuff though, like the elites and the dungeons, of course you're gonna need parties and raid groups. I've been completely solo this whole time. Well, I mean, I play with a friend, but I mean, I've been doing everything pretty much by myself. Haven't really joined a guild. I did join one the other day to start getting some of the dungeons and stuff, but I haven't actually had a chance to participate with any real guild stuff. I think the guild that I'm in is kind of a core built guild, which is kind of a problem because you know how those go. It's they only take their core members, so I might have to find a guild that helps everybody out. I've played like hundreds of different MMOs, so if you have any kind of question about the game or the playstyle and stuff, just go ahead and ask. I can roughly compare an MMO to another, even though I don't really compare games to games, but it kind of helps sometimes when you're explaining how a game mechanics work. Yeah, it's kind of set as like a supernatural sci-fi horror type game. But I mean, at least you have like a variety of skills and sets you can play as. You know, caster,
I counsel evasion,
melee, guns.
not just for your sake. Too many profound creatures have already been lost.
To like fully immerse yourself, I don't know if this one would be one that you can like 100% immerse yourself into. I mean, you could. Well, I don't know. I guess it really just depends on the person, honestly. Some people do, though. Some people really get way into it. Some people don't. I play it off and on a lot. You know, I'll log in, I'll do my dailies, I'll do my dungeons. This part of the dungeon, everyone tries to run through, and then they get to the checkpoint, and then everyone just kind of dies. It's kind of a cheesy way of getting past this part of the dungeon, but it's what everyone does. But yeah, you'll have a lot of fun leveling and doing the main story and doing a lot of that solo instance, and you almost kind of feel like you're not playing an MMO. Eventually you just kind of feel like you're playing
The power relay. Our enemy
like
could choose no more
game,
strategic nor melodramatic
or just a co-op game,
advantage
basically.
point.
There's some streams I did with this game. Summons that big ass raid siren, where people thought I was actually playing a single player game because of how some of the dungeons are laid out. just crashed my game. Crashes will happen since of the merge over to Steam, but it's not too bad. I was contemplating on whether I wanted to... I'll just put this on until I get the game back up. Contemplating on whether I wanted to transfer my account over to Steam or just keep it on Funcom, but yeah, I transferred it over to Steam, so obviously they're having a little bit of issues. Alright, man, well, we'll see you again another time, sure. Take it easy and have fun with Secret Worlds if you decide to get it on Steam or on Funcom's website.
Critical empowerment results.
Garbage, garbage, garbage. one more side mission. What's going on there, Murphy man?
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Hey, man, it's hardcore, bro. I remember there's a time and a place where I did, 25/8. Literally would work 12 hours every day, 6 days a week, 1 day off, and then sometimes I'd get called in on that day off. Somehow managed to never really gather any overtime either, because the company would screw us all over. They'd always find some way to not give you overtime. Eventually they got a lawsuit thrown against them for doing it, but by that time I was already gone. What am I getting? I got grab the head, I grabbed the chainsaw. Shit, where's the stupid little item at? Crap, I completely forget where this item is. Or maybe it's not the item I need, maybe I just need to go find the little room. No. It's definitely not an item. Well, I need to kill scarecrows anyway, so guess I'll do that while I'm looking. I just did this quest like the other day too, and the day before that, and the day before that. No, sometimes, man, you just get a brain fart. Can't remember exactly where all the items are for every quest. dailies are all completed. Don't have any dungeon keys. The bad thing is I'm going to have to submit a ticket with Secret World about my last 8 days I think it had left of my Patreon. That didn't carry over when I transferred my account over to Steam, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. Where the f is the symbol at? Why can I not remember where it's at? Got that, got that, got that, got that. Isn't... I thought the symbol was in the hay. Didn't I grab that? Well, forget it. Got my dailies done anyway, so I don't need to do it. Uh-oh, I can delete it. Guess I'll go repick it back up and hopefully I can complete it this time. Alright, there's the weapon. There's the hay. Here's the head. Here's the heart. Oh, right. Derp. And you gotta escort him, which I'm totally gonna ditch him. Oh man, where is he? He's fighting, great. There we go.
Critical empowerment results.
Well then, guess that's that, huh? I don't think I'll do any raiding tonight. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Citadel and go give that a whirly whirl for a little bit, see how that goes. Guess I'll just pop over to the stream. I'll swap the stream over. If you guys want to watch a little bit of Citadel, I'll stream it for a little bit. I'll see you guys in about like 10 minutes.